Title: Introduction: How Walking Away Can Be Your Greatest Strength. Stoicism. Have you ever wondered why some people effortlessly command respect and admiration while others struggle to get noticed? In this article, we will explore powerful strategies that can shift the way others perceive and treat you. It's not just about changing your appearance or impressing people with superficial charm. It's about understanding the subtle psychological cues that can make you stand out in a crowded room and turn you into someone others naturally look up to and want to be around. Whether you're struggling to be seen in your personal relationships or looking to elevate your presence in your professional life, these insights are game changers. If you're ready to transform how the world sees you, stay tuned, because what I'm about to share could revolutionize your interactions and open doors you never knew existed. Rule 1: Embrace the mystery. The Stoic philosopher Seneca once said, "To be everywhere is to be nowhere." This profound statement captures the essence of maintaining a certain degree of mystery. It suggests that by being predictably present and openly transparent in every aspect of life, one risks losing the unique charm that comes with a bit of secrecy. In the context of personal relationships, this means being present and engaged, yet not revealing every detail about your thoughts, feelings, and experiences. This balanced approach fosters a sense of curiosity and intrigue among those around you. From a psychological perspective, Carl Jung emphasized the significance of the unknown in the human psyche. He believed that a sense of mystery was essential to the human experience, as it invites exploration and deepens interest. Moreover, embracing mystery aligns with the Socratic method of stimulating thought and reflection through questioning and dialogue. Socrates demonstrated that leaving some questions unanswered can stimulate deeper thought and engagement, a principle that can be applied to personal interactions. Furthermore, Aristotle's concept of potentiality, the idea that everything has the potential to realize its fullest form, can be seen in this approach. By not revealing everything about ourselves, we allow others to imagine and ponder over the many facets of our personality and life, much like an unfinished story waiting to be told. Rule 2: Create a fear of missing out. Marcus Aurelius, a Stoic philosopher and Roman emperor, famously stated, "You have power over your mind, not outside events." This quote is pivotal in understanding this rule. It emphasizes the importance of focusing on developing your inner world and personal interests. By cultivating a life that is rich, engaging, and independent of others' presence or approval, you naturally become more intriguing and desirable to those around you. Your confidence and self-assuredness, stemming from a life well lived and enjoyed, become a beacon that draws people towards you. According to Aristotle's concept of eudaimonia, true happiness comes from fulfilling your potential and living a life of virtue. When you focus on your own growth and fulfillment, you inherently create an environment that others want to be a part of. Your life becomes an example of eudaimonia, attracting others who seek a similar sense of fulfillment. Similarly, Carl Jung's psychology emphasizes the importance of individualization, the process of becoming aware of oneself and integrating the different aspects of one's personality. By focusing on your personal development and becoming a well-rounded individual, you create a magnetic presence others are drawn to because of the unique combination of traits and qualities you possess, which is a direct result of your commitment to personal growth and self-awareness. Furthermore, the concept aligns with Socrates' encouragement for self-examination and personal integrity. By understanding and valuing yourself, you naturally create a sense of FOMO, fear of missing out, in others. They become intrigued by your depth and self-awareness, qualities that Socrates held in high regard. Rule 3: Generate your own happiness. Seneca, a renowned Stoic philosopher, aptly captured this sentiment when he said, "True happiness is to enjoy the present without anxious dependence upon the future." This underscores the idea that happiness should not be a pursuit dependent on circumstances or people, but rather a state of being that one cultivates internally. By focusing on enjoying the present moment and finding contentment within oneself, an individual becomes a source of positive energy and joy, rather than seeking it externally. The Stoic perspective aligns seamlessly with the ideas of Carl Jung, who emphasized the importance of individuality and the journey towards self-fulfillment. Jung believed that true contentment comes from understanding and embracing one's inner self. This internal process of self-discovery and acceptance leads to a natural state of happiness that is infectious to those around. Aristotle's concept of eudaimonia, or flourishing, also mirrors this rule. He posited that the highest human good is found in one's own virtue and the realization of their potential. This self-actualization is key to experiencing lasting happiness. By working on personal growth and virtues, one becomes self-reliant in matters of joy and satisfaction, which is inherently attractive to others. Moreover, the idea of generating one's own happiness resonates with the teachings of Plato and Socrates, who emphasize the importance of self-knowledge and introspection in achieving a fulfilling life. Socrates' famous dictum, "Know thyself," speaks to the value of understanding one's desires and motivations as a pathway to true happiness. Rule 4, be valuable, not always available. In Stoicism, the focus is often on understanding what is within our control and letting go of what is not. Epictetus, a Stoic philosopher, stressed the importance of this principle in his teachings. He advised, make the best use of what is in your power and take the rest as it happens. Applying this to the concept of availability suggests that we should manage our time and presence judiciously, focusing on what adds value to our lives and the lives of others, rather than being indiscriminately available to everyone. Marcus Aurelius, another Stoic philosopher, spoke about the value of time and how it should be spent purposefully. He famously said, "You could leave life right now. Let that determine what you do and say and think." This serves as a reminder of the preciousness of time and the importance of spending it in ways that are meaningful and enriching. From a psychological perspective, Carl Jung's ideas about individualization and self-worth align with this rule. Jung believed that understanding and valuing one's individuality is crucial to personal development. By not being constantly available, you signal a healthy self-respect and a clear sense of your own worth. This, in turn, fosters respect from others as they recognize that your time and presence have value. Moreover, Aristotle's concept of the golden mean, which advocates for moderation in all things, applies here. Just as Aristotle advised finding a balance in all aspects of life, this rule suggests balancing your availability. Being neither too accessible nor completely inaccessible strikes a healthy balance that preserves your worth and appeal. Rule 5. Don't make someone your everything. Marcus Aurelius, a significant Stoic philosopher and Roman emperor, profoundly captured this idea when he said, "He who lives in harmony with himself lives in harmony with the universe." This quote underscores the importance of self-alignment and personal integrity. By staying true to oneself and not overly depending on others for self-identity or happiness, one achieves a sense of inner harmony that positively affects all aspects of life, including relationships. This concept is in line with the Stoic belief in focusing on what we can control, our thoughts, actions, and reactions. Epictetus, another renowned Stoic philosopher, emphasized this when he said, "We cannot choose our external circumstances, but we can always choose how we respond to them." In the context of relationships, this means that while we cannot control others' actions or feelings, we can control how much of our emotional and mental energy we invest in them. From a psychological perspective, Carl Jung's idea of individualization resonates with this rule. Jung believed that personal growth and fulfillment come from understanding and integrating different aspects of the self. When one makes someone else their everything, it can hinder this process of self-discovery and growth. Additionally, Aristotle's concept of the golden mean, the desirable middle between two extremes, can be applied here. He argued for a balanced life where one's own needs and the needs of others are both considered. This balance ensures that while relationships are valued, they do not become the sole focus of one's existence. Moreover, Plato's emphasis on the pursuit of knowledge and self-improvement aligns with the idea of maintaining one's individuality. He advocated for the development of personal virtues and wisdom, which can only be achieved through a certain degree of self-focus and introspection. Rule 6. Prioritize your needs. In the realm of Stoicism, the emphasis is often on the importance of self-care and understanding what truly matters for one's well-being. Epictetus, a prominent Stoic philosopher, said, "It's not what happens to you, but how you react to it that matters." This idea is pivotal in understanding Rule 6. It suggests that in the dynamics of any relationship, how you respond to and value your own needs is crucial. It is about setting boundaries and not allowing your well-being to be compromised, regardless of how others may perceive or treat you. Marcus Aurelius, another Stoic philosopher, also spoke about the importance of self-value. He wrote, "Never let the future disturb you. You will meet it if you have to, with the same weapons of reason which today arm you against the present." This quote reinforces the idea that one must be prepared to assert and protect one's needs and well-being, equipped with reason and self-respect. From a psychological standpoint, Carl Jung's concept of individualization involves realizing one's own needs and potentials, which is integral to personal growth. This involves recognizing and standing up for one's own needs in relationships, as personal growth is hindered when one constantly sacrifices their needs for others. Aristotle's idea of eudaimonia or flourishing also ties in with this concept. He believed that true happiness and fulfillment come from living a life where personal virtues and needs are realized and met. In the context of relationships, this means that one should not lose sight of their own needs and well-being for the sake of maintaining harmony. Furthermore, the Socratic method of self-reflection and examination encourages individuals to continually question and understand their needs and priorities. Socrates believed in the importance of knowing oneself, which includes understanding what one truly needs from relationships and life. Rule 7. Your time is precious. In Stoicism, much emphasis is placed on the wise use of one's time. Seneca, a Stoic philosopher, aptly said, "It is not that we have a short time to live, but that we waste a lot of it." This statement underlines the importance of valuing and utilizing one's time effectively. The Stoics believed in living a life of purpose and not squandering time on trivial or unworthy pursuits. Applying this to personal relationships and interactions, it means not always being on standby for others, but rather dedicating time to meaningful and self-fulfilling activities. Marcus Aurelius also offered wisdom on the use of time. He stated, "Concentrate every minute like a Roman on doing what's in front of you, with precise and genuine seriousness, tenderly, willingly, with justice, and on freeing yourself from all other distractions." This highlights the importance of focusing on the present and engaging deeply with whatever you are doing, rather than being constantly available or distracted by the needs of others. From a psychological perspective, Carl Jung's emphasis on the individualization process includes the realization and fulfillment of one's own potentials, which necessarily involves how one spends their time. Jung believed that true personal growth comes from engaging in activities that reflect one's true self and interests. In the realm of Western philosophy, Aristotle's concept of the golden mean, finding the balance in all things, can also apply to how we allocate our time. It's about balancing time spent on personal growth and interests with time spent on others. This balance is crucial for maintaining healthy relationships and a fulfilling life. Furthermore, Plato emphasized the importance of self-care and knowledge, which includes how one chooses to spend their time. Engaging in activities that enrich one's knowledge and well-being is crucial to living a life of virtue and fulfillment. Rule 8. Don't always initiate. In the realm of Stoicism, the emphasis is often on balance and control over one's actions. Epictetus, a significant figure in Stoic philosophy, once said, "We have 2 ears and 1 mouth, so that we can listen more and speak less." This quote highlights the importance of balance in communication, suggesting that one should not always be the initiator, but also a willing and attentive listener. In relationships, this translates to allowing space for the other person to reach out and contribute, ensuring that the interaction is not dominated by one party. Marcus Aurelius also spoke to the value of self-restraint and patience. He stated, "The best revenge is to be unlike him who performed the injustice." Applied to the context of relationships, this means avoiding the urge to constantly initiate or control the interaction, but rather allowing the natural dynamics of the relationship to unfold. From a psychological perspective, Carl Jung's theory on individualization speaks to the importance of understanding oneself and others. This understanding includes recognizing the need for balance in relationships. By not always being the initiator, one allows room for the other person's personality and preferences to surface, creating a more balanced and mutually satisfying interaction. Aristotle's idea of the golden mean, which advocates for moderation and balance in all aspects of life, is also pertinent here.